Today's show will be presented in German with subtitles in Arabic, Aulasese, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Indonesian, Korean, Mongolian, Persian, Portuguese, Spanish and Thai. Hallo allerseits, ich bin Anushka aus dem gut nachbarschaftlichen Deutschland. Unser Volk wünscht Ihnen einen herzerwärmenden Tag voller Großzügigkeit und Mitgefühl. Willkommen, pflanzengestärkte Zuschauer, zum zweiten Teil unserer Sendung mit dem deutschen Strongman und mehrfachen Weltrekordhalter Patrik Baboumian. In dieser Folge stellen wir fest, wie Herr Baboumian alle Nährstoffe erhält, die er braucht, um Körper und Geist aufzutanken. Und erfahren dazu noch etwas über seine herausragende Lobbyarbeit und seine künftigen Pläne. Tatsächlich hat er auf seinem YouTube-Kanal die spezielle Serie WDY-GYP-TV geschaffen. Das steht für Woraus beziehen Sie Ihr Protein TV. Supreme Master Television hatte die Chance, mit Patrik beim VegFest 2017 in Großbritannien zu sprechen und stellte ihm genau diese Frage.
I basically have to make sure that I get enough calories and that I get enough proteins in a day. And to accomplish that, what I do is I have a combination of starches and legumes. So it could be rice dishes with anything like beans, lentils, chickpeas, peas, or soy products, just in combination with rice dishes or with corn or with other starches. That's the basis of my nutrition. Then to get in more readily available energy, I use smoothies as well, fruit smoothies. So, for instance, after training, I want to have very fast energy, and for that I will have a huge smoothie of 2 liters with a lot of frozen fruits, frozen berries, that gets my body pretty much everything it needs. The only thing that's lacking in the smoothie is actually protein. So for that, I just put in some vegan protein powder in it. It pretty much gives me everything I need. Yeah, absolutely. Legumes are very high in protein, and people underestimate that. But if you, for instance, even peanuts are legumes too. So if you look at peanuts, you have 25 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's actually a higher percentage than a steak has. So if you take a look at the high protein sources that are vegan, you have great sources that can absolutely rival any animal-based protein source.
Falschen Vorstellungen über pflanzliche Ernährung auszuräumen, empfiehlt Patrik, sich über Ernährung zu informieren.
One thing that I always tell people is look into what vegan nutrition actually looks like, because a lot of people have misconceptions about vegan nutrition. They think we are eating only salad and lettuce and veggies the whole day. That's not the case. And obviously, if that would be the case, I couldn't do what I do. So that's number one, because a lot of those considerations that have something to do with health are coming from misconceptions. So that's the one thing. Then the other thing is educate yourself about nutrition. And that's something that everyone should do, not only someone who wants to go vegan, but everyone should do that. But if you go vegan, you're going to change a lot in your nutrition, so it always makes sense to educate oneself. And then if you do it the right way, you're going to do your body much more benefit by going vegan than you could ever do with animal products. You just have to do it the right way and make sure that your body gets everything it needs.
Tatsächlich ist es so, dass eine vollwertige pflanzliche Ernährung von einer Anzahl namenhafter amerikanischer Ärzte empfohlen wird. Wie zum Beispiel von Dr. Neil Barnard, Dr. Caldwell B. Esselstyn Jr. und Dr. John A. McDougall. Es ist Zeit, uns einen pflanzlich starken veganen doppelten Cheeseburger zu machen, mit Bio-Pommes und einem großen Glas Mandelmilch dazu. Bitte bleiben Sie bei uns auf Supreme Master Television. Willkommen zurück zu unserer informativen Sendung über vegane Kraft. Das Besondere an der heutigen Sendung: Herr Patrik Baboumian verhilft Männern aus allen Gesellschaftsschichten dazu, stolz auf ihre Lebensweise zu sein. Er wurde eingeladen, sich an dem für 2018 vorgesehenen Dokumentarfilm The Game Changers von James Wilks zu beteiligen. Dieser Film wirft ein Licht auf Mitglieder der Gesellschaft, wie Athleten, Forscher und Alltagshelden, hinsichtlich der Bedeutsamkeit der Wahl ihrer Lebensweise.
So the Game Changers started as a one-man project by James Wilks, who is a mixed martial artist and who went vegan pretty much the same time that I went vegan. And he had this idea that he wanted to make a film tackling I would say, a kind of an image problem that the vegan movement has. Because if you look at the vegan crowd, what you find out is 70 or 80% are women. So it seems like men are holding the movement back. And that clearly has something to do with the image problem that people think being vegetarian or being vegan is something feminine. And like if you want to be manly, you have to eat unhealthy.
Die Psychologin und Forscherin Dr. Margaret Thomas fand heraus, dass Männer als weniger maskulin beurteilt werden, wenn sie vegan leben. Und deshalb trägt der Dokumentarfilm The Game Changers ganz wesentlich dazu bei, diese falsche Vorstellung auszumerzen.
James had this idea of making a film about male athletes who are competing in tough sports and strength sports, so what I do. He wanted to make interviews with them and have a kind of a documentary trying to showcase the toughness that we actually have in the vegan movement, all those tough guys. It started off as something very small, and now it's gotten huge, it's gotten really, really big. James Cameron is our executive producer. And we have even Arnold Schwarzenegger on board, so it's huge. We were going to go out with it in January. I think what I do is pretty much in the center of the whole message of the film. So I try to contribute as much as I can as an athlete to the film. And I hope that it's going to be huge and it's going to really make a difference and inspire a lot of lot of men to get into the movement and stop holding it back.
Um Männern weltweit zu helfen, das Stigma zu überwinden, dass ein echter Mann mit Fleischessen gleichzusetzen ist, hat Patrik Pläne, im Jahr 2018 eine Buchreihe herauszubringen, deren erstes Buch den Titel trägt V ist das neue Alpha. Positive Unterstützung für sein Autorenprojekt, einschließlich eines Vorwortes, erhielt er von seinem veganen Strongman-Kumpel Robert Cheek. Eigentlich ermutigt Patrik alle, in welchem Stadium sie auch sind, ihr Leben zu verbessern.
My message goes into two directions. So the one direction would be for those who think veganism is not for them. Look into it, look into what it really is and how it really is. It's actually something awesome, and everyone who does it feels so good about it. And for me, it's pretty much the best decision I have ever made. And you're going to hear that from thousands of other people too. So it's a life-changing decision, and it's not only going to change your life, but it's changing a lot of other lives too, and that's a great thing. That's the one thing. And then to those who are vegan and who are doing this for the animals, I would always say take care of yourself and try to just shine and work with that and inspire other people.
Patrik hebt sich ganz sicher glänzend hervor. Seit neuestem setzt er sich durch Bankdrücken dafür ein, Geldmittel zur Finanzierung einer Schule in Afrika mit der deutschen Kampagne Power to the Poor 2K17 zu beschaffen. Auch ist er einer der Hauptredner auf der Konferenz Vegan Planet in Wien, Österreich am 26. November 2017. Wir danken Gott sehr dafür, dass er uns Patrik Baboumian geschickt hat. Eine wunderbare Seele und ein Allround-Champion für die Tiere und ein wahrer Gentleman. Wir verlassen Sie nun mit einem Gedanken aus einer Videogemeinschaftsarbeit von Patrik mit Menschen für den ethischen Umgang mit Tieren, Peter, wo Patrik sanft erklärt, meine Stärke ist mein Mitgefühl.
Strength must build up, not destroy. It should outdo itself, not others who are weaker. Used without responsibility, it causes nothing but harm and death. I can lift the heaviest weights, but I cannot take the responsibility off my shoulders. Because the way we use our strength defines our fate. What traces will I leave on my path into the future? Do we really have to kill in order to live? My true strength lies in not seeing weakness as weakness. My strength needs no victims. My strength is my compassion.
Wie die höchste Meisterin Shanghai oftmals gesagt hat, bringt uns die positive Energie aus der veganen Lebensweise alle in eine Ära immensen Glücks. Und genau danach strebt der berühmte vegane Strongman aus Deutschland.
Your life will change. Your thinking will change. The whole being will change. Believe me, I know it because I've done it. You will change completely. You will love yourself more. You will have more self-respect, and you'll be glad that you walk the noble way of compassionate vegan diet. Because the vegan lifestyle carries such a powerful energy, all positive, all loving, all constructive, all blessing, all intelligence, that could melt all the negative energy away, destroy it forever. and neutralize the destructive forces in our environment and in our lives in the shortest time that you could imagine. And then replace them with constructive energy and peaceful vibrations. We will live in beauty and health and so much joy. The whole atmosphere will be brimming with happiness like a real paradise.
Es war uns ein großes Vergnügen, Sie bei unserer heutigen Sendung dabei gehabt zu haben. Möge die Kraft des Herrn Sie erheben, damit Sie der Mensch werden, wofür Sie geboren wurden. We are so delighted to have your presence on today's show. Up next is It is always better when we are positive in our mind, part 2 of 2, in between Master and Disciples, here on Supreme Master Television. May the strength of the Lord lift you up to become the person you were born to be. For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/VE.